The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Packers and the Bills, next on EA Sports.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Leading him out in his 10th NFL season now from Texas A&M, Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
And Mostert with a first down carry, nice carry, gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. On second down and 4, Tannehill. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Tannehill. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led by the second-year man from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
And for all the collegiate success he had, highest passer efficiency rating by a mile, he's a guy who's had his share of detractors at the professional level, but I do like his poise, I do like his moxie, and I love his accuracy.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Oh, why are we doing this?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the option, here's ETN. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to pass, Tua. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Airing one out for Crowder. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Raheem Mostert. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Mattison. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the 16, Tua. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Allen's first catch, good for a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packers offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill now to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And now out come the Bills. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Preston Smith there on the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Right back to Juszczyk again. Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Tua going to run with it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Not much there, only a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. On the catch, it's Crowder. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Airing one out for Crowder. What a catch there by Crowder. Touchdown, Packers. Jamison Crowder. 68 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Etienne. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2nd and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Tannehill. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Tannehill. Looking sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. This one caught by Crowder. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, Tannehill. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Bills, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. Let's go. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. It's caught by Hooper. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Austin Hooper. 40 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. For the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Hard throw, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They hand it off to Mostert.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Tannehill.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Tannehill.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And now Tua on the option.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
He'll check it down to Bell.
They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A give, it's ETN off the option.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Here's Tua. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Tua going to try and run.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa
ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's in the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Extra point by Koo, off and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now it's Crowder. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, Tannehill. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Minshew sets to throw. He finds his man Johnson. First target, first catch at a first down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down. Escaping the pressure right, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He dumps it off to Drake. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. On 4th down, Minshew. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Samson Ebukam in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play, and I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Gostkowski's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Now KJ Osborne. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And that pickup of the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Tedrick Thompson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Again, it's Bell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They go play action with Trubisky. Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll go option to the short side. Finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Bell. He will push his way down to about the 14. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.